Hey, good morning. It's Todd Duncan. It is time for a video blog, and good to be with you this week. I was contemplating just the kind of the season that we're in. It's December, and lots of holiday celebration going on, and I got to thinking about just the kind of the simple idea of the art of giving. And I talked a little bit about this on one of my other posts, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper today on really what it means to you as a business person. I had a chance, 2 weeks or so ago to sit down and talk one-on-one with several sales producers, and we were talking about the idea of getting really good. We were talking about mastery of a skill, and we were talking about the importance of knowing how to set appointments with people that you want to do business with. And what I learned early in my career, and this is the nugget I want to share with you, is that my mentor, John Barnes, said to me, he said, you should never, ever, ever make a call on somebody who doesn't know you're making a call on them. Now, I realize for a lot of you that cold calling is difficult, and certainly cold calling does produce a lot of anxiety. It can produce a lot of frustration. It can produce a lot of fear, and all of those things plague a large percentage of salespeople that are out there. But cold calling as an art really is something that you need to rethink, because if a cold call can be made a warm call very, very quickly, then warm calls usually have a higher percentage and a chance to convert. And John told me, he said, never make a call on somebody who doesn't know you're going to make a call on them, and always have them excited to have a call made on them, and then never leave that appointment without giving them 10 times more than you ask for them in the business appointment, right? And so I got to thinking about giving. I got to thinking about just the psychology of making calls, and whether it's a cold, warm, or hot call that you're making, all calls can be made easier if you add value. If there is something within your initial script that adds value, if there's something in a letter that you send out in advance that adds value, it can be a branded unique selling proposition. It can be a commitment to doing something over and beyond if they will agree to an appointment with you. And what happens to the psychology of making the call is when you know you're giving and you know that what you're giving is valuable, then you have a different attitude about making the call. And if you can get to the point where what you're giving is so much more valuable than what you're asking for, then you can even be picky about who you actually call for business development opportunities. Because the more valuable it is what you have to offer, the higher the caliber of person you should try to offer it to. And when you look at those two things coming together, and maybe the cherry on top is a referral into a business prospect, you'll have more confidence, you'll have more call excitement, you won't be afraid or fearful or reluctant to make the call. And at the end of the day, let's face it, what you do to sell has everything to do with how many people you have to sell to. So prospect well. Think about it as you head into 2011. How good do you want to be at this? Overtrain for it, achieve a level of mastery on it, and you will become awesome at setting appointments. And that's the front end of all business success, okay? So take it easy, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.